everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dad Games Backly. We're here back today with some more NHL 21 franchise mode. This is going to be a Draft to Glory franchise. We will be drafting only, no trades. Going to make a few rules changes to what we normally do. Basically, at this point, we are going to draft anybody and everybody that we can out of the 4 European leagues: the Dell, Extraliga, or it'd be really nice if I could remember these things. The Dell, Extraliga, the ICE, which used to be the eBell, and the NLA. So those are the 4 leagues that we'll be drafting from, focusing on those 4 basically right from the beginning. We do have a new team, the Europe Explorers. Basically, that's just a team I made. We'll take a look at the logo and everything here as we do. I put them in the Atlantic because that's technically where they would be, and I moved poor old Detroit all the way over. So I wanted to take a look here at some of the overalls for the teams. This is with my updated rosters. It's not completely finished, minus a few people in free agency. I did adjust their overalls just because it takes a little bit more time, and I didn't really care to do it at the time. So you can see here are the teams. Anaheim is an 85, Arizona an 84. Calgary an 84, Edmonton is an 87. I might have to re-look into that one. LA is an 83, San Jose an 85, Vancouver an 85, Vegas an 86. In the Central, you've got Chicago, Detroit at an 83, 87 for Colorado, Dallas, Nashville, and St. Louis. Winnipeg is an 85, Minnesota an 84. In the Atlantic, you've got 87 overall with Boston. Buffalo is an 86. We are 0 because we haven't drafted anybody yet. Florida is an 85, Montreal an 86, Ottawa an 81, which is the lowest in the league. Tampa the highest at 89, Toronto at an 88, Carolina in 86, Columbus in 84, New Jersey, New York, and Washington all 85s. Yeah, not looking. Pittsburgh and Philly both in 86, Columbus, New York. It's pretty interesting. Where are the Rangers? Rangers 85. All right, well, it's pretty interesting to see. I'm not... The only one I'm a little concerned is Edmonton might be a little bit higher than it should be. But everyone else, honestly, 87s, 87s, 87. I mean, that could be a bit lower, but honestly, they have a pretty solid team defensively. And really, they do take that into account. Tampa, of course. Toronto's fine. Montreal might be a little high. And whatnot, but we will see moving forward. We are going to turn owner mode off. We are going to add a contract year because we are doing an expansion draft, and it does add an extra year to everyone's contracts, or takes a year off of everyone's contracts due to the expansion draft and the first year draft. Keep the salary cap on. CPU trades are on. Player morale will be off. Fog of War will be off. Head coach editing lines will be off. And we have to make sure that we turn injuries off in here now, because if someone gets injured, it will break the game due to the glitch. So let's go ahead and put that up to 20 minutes as usual. Auto-sign free agents, no autosave is on. Franchise mode is 25 years. Superstar draft pick ownership. NHL salary cap trade difficulty is on hard for them as well. No relocation, no Fog of War. I don't think I saw injuries, but we'll double check here. Injuries off. Yeah, perfect. That looks good. I'm not going to go in and change any of the advanced settings: sim engine scoring, draft class quality, generated prospect quality, engine shot frequency. I might use this in a later series and put stuff on high, and maybe do an undrafted free agent franchise and see where we can get with that. Everything else is going to stay the same, not going to touch anything here. So we will go ahead and start the career. You can see the nice logo that we made there. The Explorers, their team nickname is also the Colonizers, because, well, unfortunately, I wouldn't say these Europeans necessarily were the colonizers. It was more of the Western Europeans that did the colonization. But I'm sure there are countries like Germany and Czechoslovakia and stuff like that. There was early colonization before that, an expansion of their countries and areas. All right, we will sim to the expansion draft. I will thank the Stanley Cup champions, the Tampa Bay Lightning, for a great series they had. $8.5 million salary cap. Detroit #1, Europe #2, New Jersey #3, jumping from 7. That's not too bad. So, and Carolina 14. Not too bad. Too bad. All right. Well, basically, in the first few years, where it's not going to care, we are honestly just going to draft the lowest rated overall players that we can. Yes. Shouldn't have to show me this every time, thank you. This is now the second franchise I've done, and you've shown me that. Oh, no, wait, never mind. That was for a fantasy draft. Alright, let's go take a look here at what we can do. You'll see some of the overalls of these players in here as well. Cody Curran. I thought I did you better than that, my dude. Take your 3-year contract. Yeah, you know what? I will. None of these guys really factor in. They'll just help us out early on. Blake Spears. No, we'll take Emil Pettersson, just because he doesn't really have any potential. Let's continue on here. Arneson, we will take you as well. Dalton Smith, we can take you. That works. Let's see, do we have any goalies that are really low? We do not. We'll take Zach Ronaldo. Goalie, no. Alright, what do we got here? Lawrence or Bishop, who's older. Doesn't matter. Nobody else there is that bad. Move on to... I'll take this Tompkins kid. Because we need to get some goalies in there. Travis Barron, Josh Anderson. What do you have for goalies? He's only 21, so I won't take him. I'll take Dan Renouf. Dan Renouf, come on down. A lot of these guys, I didn't touch their overalls. I just left them. We took out a lot of the guys that are on LTIR, so they will not get signed in free agency, and they don't get any play time either. Czar would be perfect. Daniel, come on down. 2 Dans, one after another. Dan Renouf and Danielson, whatever his name is. I really wish I could take Habby. Not Habby Bulin. Oh my goodness. Kadobin. I wish I could have Habby Bulin too. We're going to take Maciej Stranensky. I believe he is a Czech. I thought I moved over. It doesn't even let you look at the player anymore. You can do it here. Oh, okay, never mind. It was just putting me in here. Yes, he is Czech. But it does not matter. Detroit. Chris Kulo. Perfect. What else do we got here? Edmonton. Crack. You've got Clefbaum on here. Neil, Nurse, Ennis, Cassian. Interesting. Cracknell, Adam, come on down, buddy. Who else do we got here? Hornquist is on, Vetrano. Some big names down there. Ryan Lomberg, but we're going to take Ethan Prow instead, the exact AHL player. Dustin Brown is here. We're taking Mark Alt. What else do we got? Jared Spurg. Loidina. No, we're going to take Cramarosa. Basically, we're just going to take all these players who we don't really want or nobody wants. Belzile. Anthony Richard. Do you have a goalie that I can snag? You have Kasky Swo. Kasky, come on, bud. Birchie or David Quinville? We're going to take Birchie just because he's a bit older. And his last name's not Quinville. Matthias Rajaniemi. Alright, come on down, Matthias. Ty Ronning, no. We'll take Anthony Greco instead. Downtown Connor Brown. I thought I put you on the free agent list. Oops. Well, I'm not going to take that contract away from them, unfortunately. Do you have a goalie? You have Hogberg, who's medium fringe, so I don't want him. Okay, well, I guess we're going to take Carcone, just because we know he's not really going to turn into anything in the real world, so I don't expect him to be anything here. Isaac Ratcliffe, a larger potential, but Andy Andreoff, come on down. Ooh, Cappy's on the block, could be nice, but Noel Amari, we'll take Kyle. Apparently that's Churchman, but I see Zookman. But whatever, if he wants to be called Churchman, then let him be called Churchman. We don't care at this point. Let's see. Goalie-wise, yeah, I'm going to take Martin Jones. No, thank you. Who's the oldest? D. Simone, medium 7th. We'll take that guy. Interesting. Chorchenko, Sam Anas, or Pollet. I'll take Anas just because he is confirmed. It's really going to yell at us soon to take... might not even. Might yell us to take a goalie and a defender soon. Lipanov, what do we have for goalies here? I'll take Walcott here, Danny Walcott, the defenseman. Just take a look here for goalies. Don't want to snag either of those two. Who do we got? Low. David Warsofsky. Sounds great to me, David. Come on down. Van City, what you got? Holtby, you're right. Sotner. Goalies. I'll take Fukali. And then lastly, we will take... no, I don't want to take any of those guys. Do you have any goalies that are decent? No. Let's take... Tony Nato. And we will finish the draft. Not too bad. We got everybody that we wanted to get. No one great, which is fine. We will skip the draft interviews. And now we are going to move on directly into the draft. NHL draft. NHL draft. Alright, so we are second. We'll just go ahead and skip over L. Bjorkstrand. Very nice. Pick first overall. Let's see, do we have anybody available to us? So first and foremost, what we want to do is look at all players in the Dell. Fantastic. NLA. 26 isn't bad. So basically, anybody in these leagues, we're going to be able to take a look at. And the ice. And nobody. Alright, so NLA, we are looking at Whitaker. 3 years out. He's probably going to be a medium 9, I would assume, at that low, but we'll snag him with a medium 6. Whitaker, two-way forward. Let me take a look here. Anything that stands out? Nope, that's a two-way forward. All right, then we'll go ahead and sim down to pick 35, which is our next pick. And we will take a look at who is available. Okay. Nick Malik. He played in the Extraliga. Definitely might be somebody we look into. I'm just taking a look if there's anybody else around that level. No, we're going to go ahead and take the goalie, the American Nick Malik, out of HC Osalari Trinek in the Extraliga. The goaltender, 18 years old, actually, not too bad. What do we got here? Medium starter. Actually, that's huge. That's huge. In the first draft, to get a medium top 6 and a medium starter goalie, in like the out of nowhere, is pretty cool. Let's go take a look here at who else is available. Logan Barlage, no thank you. Just unfortunately, you are not on our radar. So, Pear is here. Julian, not looking too great, buddy. Your puck skills really scare me. And Nico Gross is probably the guy I'm going to take out of the two. Is there anybody else? Philip Prickroll, 5 years out, confirmed. You know what? I honestly, out of everybody here, I'm thinking we go with Nico, who I believe got drafted. Let's just double check this. Hold on a second. Nico Gross. Yep, drafted in the 4th round of the 2018. Oh, they gave up on him. That's why. Okay, so he's back in there. Okay, I was gonna say medium top 6. I mean, it's not great. It's not terrible. It'll do with what we have. What do we got for trades over here? Let's take a look here because I know I would have missed somebody. Let's see. So Prickle is a medium 9, and Pear was a medium 7th. So we definitely got the better. Yeah, I mean he's 20, so it's definitely. What are you gonna do? But let's take a look at who is here that we can snag next. We are at 99, so now we're looking in the hundreds. All right, so now we're actually looking at who is available. 4 years out for Adam Najman. Not looking great. David Absher, you know, not looking great. Clarkey, no. Resnicker. Alright, so it's really out of these two, Absher or Najman. Najman's got that B- in physical, a couple C's. Absher's got more C's, D puck skills. 5'11", right-handed defenseman, or the 5'11" left-handed winger. You know what? I'm probably going to get both of them, but we'll take this guy first. Absher was a AHL top 2D. Yeah, this is where we're going to start. This is where we're going to start getting the bad picks, especially in the first couple drafts. I know they're not always the greatest. Kian Sopa, 5 years out. Gaetan Jobin. Is there anybody here that is like Menino? So the one guy's 4. Najman is also 4. And then you're looking at... Okay, Resnicker might not be terrible. Jobin also might not be terrible. Everybody else looking pretty bad. So we're going to take Najman. Wait, do you want Najman or Gobin? Or Jobin? They're both confirmed. No, you know what? Let's see, 31 plus another 30. We might get lucky and be able to get Jobin here. So let's take Najman. He's a medium bottom 6. Was better than the other guy that we took ahead of him. And then here we are looking, hopefully, to take Jobin. Gaetan Jobin from the NLA we will snag as well. AHL top 6, you know, definitely glad we got the other guy first. The other guys, again, nobody was looking super fantastic, to be completely honest. And then that leaves us with 3 left, Menino, Tiefel, and Clark. Menino, I mean, we might as well take what we can get here. I think we get one more. Nope, that was it. Medium 7th. Let's just see. Anybody else that stood out here? Sopa was a high 6. AHL. Resniker was the same. So it wasn't like, yeah. That was just a bad choice for everybody. And cancel. Sim options. We will sim the entire draft. And I'm not too upset. I think the first 3 guys, Whitaker, Malik, Gross, were good picks for us. They'll definitely help. Go ahead and get on to the re-sign phase. We're not going to sign anybody this first season. I think we are pretty good with a team. Let's just take a look here. All right, fans, we are back. Here is our lineup going in. Wolski, Alstrom, and Hrivik on the first. Look at that. Like, the only person that doesn't really fit is Alstrom, but nobody else really fit there, and that the plus 3 was the best we could get. Greco, Tony Nato, Pumple on the second, Lindstrom, Bilzile, Waden on the third, Weiss, Andreoff, and Ronaldo on the fourth, which is perfect. Gives us a plus 3 there as well. And then down on defense, we've got Warsofsky and Holzer on the first line, Curran, Bergdorfer on pair 2, Sotner and DeSimone, pair 3. Beautiful. And in net, of course, Kasky Swo and Victor Foss. Basically, Victor, where did you play? I know Edmonton at one point. A couple other places as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at our captains. They are all ex-NHL players. Wolski and Weiss with the A's. We already said we're giving Holzer the captaincy, so we are good to go. And I just have to set up scouting, so give me a few, and I'll see you at the beginning of the season. All right, we are back here. Let's take a look at how we did in the preseason. We won 2 games, 4-3 against Toronto, and 2-1 against Buffalo. Other than that, not so great. Let's just take a quick look here at our overalls. Play game. So let's select our. Well, let's take a quick look at jerseys that we've got here. We have our away jersey, which is one of my favorites. Our alternate jersey, which I think is pretty sick. We are the Explorers for sure, and they are sailing on that wave there on the bottom of the jersey. And our home jerseys, not my favorite, but they're not terrible. They don't look too bad. So go ahead, 69, 73, and 73, and then over here you've got 90, 86, 82. Which makes sense for their offense. They're pretty high-powered with 2 of the highest-rated players in the game, which is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to sim up to the first week here. I think it's about here. Well, let's just go through the first month, see how things go. Huge 5-0 loss to Edmonton to start it off. 5-4 win against Dallas in Game 2. 5-0 loss again. Central Scouting has already released draft rankings, which is cool. Let's go take a look and see if we're going to get lucky with any created players in our leagues. Christopher Feichel won't be terrible. Hainsey, Guards, Glotzel, Langenbrunner. You know, Nijenhuas. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have chosen this. Those are going to be really bad for names, everybody. I'm sorry. Hang on tight. Rafalski, Giuliano, Barshi, and Stoucher. Extraliga. Got a couple guys in here. that we can look into. And in ice, 1. Michael Kuprian. So, yeah, ice isn't going to be that great for us. I know that for a fact. Another 2 losses in a row, 1 in overtime. So 3 points to start the season isn't too bad. Couldn't beat Toronto again. Beat Chicago, though, so we're up to 5 points. Yeah, 5 points in 10 games is not so good. 2-7-1 record to start it off. So what we're going to do is we are going to end this here. I just wanted to see how the sim would play out and the scores would go with the teams the way they are. Ducks in the league in the Pacific, Golden Knights right behind them, Avalanche and Jets in the Central, Bruins, Lightning, Maple Leafs in the Atlantic, not a surprise. Metro, Penguins, Islanders, Flyers, Rangers, Caps, Jackets, Hurricanes, Devils. Interesting. So we will leave this one here. Thank you for checking out the European Draft to Glory that I'm putting together. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!